Hey, what's up everybody? Ronnie Lee with theBeanTeam.com here. And it's tourist season, beginning of, here at Potrero. So prompted me to think of this video. I wanted to do some helpful hints for the tourists that will help them enjoy their time here in this lovely country and help other people enjoy them as well. So that's the point of this video. So if you are coming to Costa Rica, or if you're even already here and you stumble across this, give it a look-see. I got some helpful points coming your way. So let's get into it. Helpful point number one, and that is the currency. What is 5 mil, right? So I have a little trick that I've come up with. I don't think I came up with it, but I stumbled across it online or whatever. But what I do to help me understand how to do the exchange rate without doing any math in my head really, is you have, like, say you have 5 mil, which is 5,000, right? Mil equals 1,000. All you do is drop 3 zeros and double it. 10 bucks. 4 mil, guess what? $8. 10 mil, $20. See where I'm going there? It's an easy way to do it on the fly. You're drunk at a bar, man, at 12 o'clock at night. You don't have time to sit the calculator out. You go, wait a minute, did I get right to change back? That is an easy way to do it, man. Another thing is, like, use the Costa Rican money when you're here. Yes, dollars are accepted, but they have to be pretty pristine. If they got rips in them, they're not going to accept it. You know, the banks won't accept them. They're very picky, and they are here. I've heard other places they're not as bad with that, but and they will take them if they're decent, you know, money and like not ripped up or not too damaged. So, you know, that's pretty cool. But if I would want my money if I was working. So, you know, when you come here, you go to the ATM, get some money out, use that when you can. Have it in your wallet, you know, especially for, like, you know, if you wanted to, like, you get some food from a street vendor or small purchases, you know, you can whip that stuff out. It's nice. You know, hey, you're a tourist, man, but you don't need to look like one, you know. Like, use the currency. You'll learn something. It's good stuff. It's groovy, man. It's cool. So yeah, that's tip number one, is don't be afraid to use the Costa Rican currency, and it's a good experience. And yes, you can use their dollars. You can use that, and most people will take it, especially in hospitality. But don't be the douche canoe and go, hey, can you break 100? No, you can't break a hundo. That's a hassle, man. It's a big fat hassle. So don't do that. Don't be that guy. So tip number two for all you tourists out there is, when you rent a car, try to rent a 4-wheel drive. I feel that it is necessary, and let me explain on that one, because, you know, I think the last time I heard, it was about 20% of the roads in Costa Rica are paved. And those roads are the main arteries going from one place to the other. So yes, you can rent a decent car and it's not 4-wheel drive and be fine going from this place to the other. I mean, with exceptions. There's other places, you know, like Monteverde is kind of like gnarly getting up there, but yeah, you'd be okay. But it's not those travels I'm thinking of. It's the travels when you get to your location and then you want to explore. And when you want to explore, it could be going up to the top of a mountain. It could be, you know, going down back roads and you have to drive through a river all of a sudden. Those are the situations where you're going to need a 4-wheel drive. And why not? Why not be prepared for any situation? So if it doesn't matter financially and you want to pay the extra money, get a 4-wheel drive, be prepared. And then, you know, when the moment arises, you're like, I got this, dude. I got this. So that is my rental car tip right there, is to rent a 4-wheel drive if possible. And they're badass. 4-wheel drives are badass. Why not be badass when you come to Costa Rica? Like, that's Costa Rica badass right there. Not acting like a badass, but driving like a badass. Yeah, you want that. That looks good. That's sexy, dude. That's sexy with a capital. Yeah. Tip number 3. Costa Rica can be very expensive. It's the most expensive Central American country, but it doesn't have to be. Let me explain on that one. So there's tricks to save some money while you're here in Costa Rica. One of the main reasons, or main things you can do to save money is to eat at the sodas. Sodas, if you don't know, are little like cafes. They can be anywhere from a mom and pop out of the house to a full-fledged restaurant, but they're authentic, they're fresh. Menus tend to be a little limited, but like the bigger ones will have other things like hamburgers and hot dogs and chicken fingers and stuff like that. But a lot of pinto gallo, beans and rice, some chicken. I mean, it's good. It's a good deal, dude. You want to go to them. You get a little taste of the culture, right? I adore them. But yes, if you want to save some money, you can get some good meals for half the price at some of the other locations, especially in the tourist areas. So check those things out. If it says soda, you like the way it looks, stop on up in there, man. Say, hola, I'm eating some food. Give it to me. And they'll give it to you, dude. So check those places out. They're really good. Another trick with that is to don't be afraid to go to the local markets. You're going to save money there. When you go to these supermarkets, try to shy away from the things that are imported in. They're going to be more expensive just because it costs more money to get them into the country. Buy the local brands. Some things are expensive no matter which way you slice it, like cheese. But do you need cheese for everything? I mean, I do, because cheese is awesome. But just shop around. Shop around. Shop around. Is that jump around? Shop around, yes. And my last tip to the tourists, and this is the most important, and I've said this in other videos, but when you come here, people go like, what should I bring? What should I bring? What should I bring? A good attitude, that is the most important thing you should bring. And sunscreen, because sunscreens is super, super expensive here. But that should go back in the last tip, I think. But no, just bring a good attitude. You're in another country. You don't live here, so you're a guest. You're a guest in someone's home. So act accordingly. There's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. It's on Facebook last week. And there was this person posted tourists, and they were like going across this bridge, and it's a one-way bridge. And they were going across, they're about halfway through, and then this big dump truck started going in, and they had a standoff. And she was like, what's up? I was on here first. And the dump truck's like, get out of my way, right? So she gets out of her car and starts doing the Karen shit. And then she ended up having to back up and letting this guy through. So she goes on Facebook and says, what was I in the wrong? Was I in the wrong? And I'm like, and I dissected that. And I was like, first of all, you get out of your car and threw your hand up in the air like you just don't care. And I was like, I don't know. I wouldn't have done that anywhere in the world. I would have just said, all right, well, I'm going to back up. I mean, this guy is not out for a Sunday stroll. He's probably working. It's a dump truck. So why wouldn't you just back up? You're on vacation. You shouldn't be in a hurry. This guy's doing some mucho difícil trabajo. So just back up. Why is it a competition? What you're thinking, like you're still in the rat race. The rat race that you are taking a vacation from. So why are you resorting right back? And I know, I get it. It took me like a year to just even get away from that mentality of thinking. But that is the nuance of what I'm talking about. When you come here, try to let all that stuff, leave it behind, man. And when you're in a situation like that, you're like, all right, well, just back up. Maybe he didn't see you. Maybe he's in a bad mood because he's working. I don't know. Maybe he's in a dump truck and you should get the fuck out of the way. So that is the most important piece of advice I'm going to give the tourists, is stuff like that. It's just the benefit of the doubt should be a kind way, So there's some tips for you. And I've said them in other videos, but I just felt like I needed to say those. Those are important to me, and I do live here now, and I see tourists acting the fool sometimes, and I just want to go over there and smack them. like on the butt, like a bad child. But I don't do that because it's not socially acceptable, even here. So I don't do it, but I want to sometimes, but I don't. But anyway, so that's it. That's my 5 cents. I can keep going on with so many tips. I really could. I have a number of tips, and I might do a volume 2. But I'm bored with this video, as I'm sure you are too. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you're still watching at this point after all my ramblings, I appreciate it. And I'm gonna go take a dip in the pool here, in nature's pool, the ocean. So there you go. There's my tips for the day for your tourists coming in here. Just have a good time, man. Have a good time. Get laid back. Enjoy some Pura Vida lifestyle, man. You'll be better for it. And I hope to see you out there. I live in Potrero, Guanacaste area. So if you're out and about, and it's a very small area. There's one big strip of fun. So if you see me out, yell at me. So Beam Scene, what's up? Que tal? We'll sit and shoot the shit for a little bit, and we'll drink a drink. You know, have some good times. So thanks again for watching. Remember to like, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment, and be kind to everybody out there, man. It can be a harsh world, but it doesn't need to be. So Pura Vida, everybody, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out. Look at that Pura Vida right there. Like, that Pura Vida. Go run around. Yeah, there you go. Get it. Look at it. Look at that. Zoomies. What are you zooming about? Get him. Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh. That's it. Yeah. That boy got to take a break.